So, hello friends. In today's class, I'm gonna introduce everyone to the object-oriented programming. So, object-oriented programming is like taking any physical object, say like my car or a pen or whatever. So, suppose I have my car. So, my car can have many features or attributes, say like its color, what speed max it can go to, what's the name of the manufacturer, and so on. Also, it can have many functions. It can perform many functions, like when I press on my race, it runs fast. When I press on my brakes, it stops down. So not to take my time further, say I'll just start creating one class. I'll create two classes and we'll start showing you how it goes. So so I'll call one of it just class, and I'll have a main method here. So and then I'm gonna create my second class without main method. So say in my second class, I'm gonna mention all about what features I have for my car. So I'll go public static int. So say I have speed say maximum up to 100 kilometers per hour. Can just remove static for now. And then I can also mention string. Also string always starts with capital letter. So for my string, say it stores an attribute called color. So color of my car is say silver. I do own a silver Toyota though. And so I have my two attributes here. So one is my speed, second one is my color. So I'm gonna go back in my main class and gonna call my attributes from the main class by creating an object. So it's pretty simple if you try to understand. So I'll just create a new object. To create a new object, so I'll write the class name. So I have to access the features from second class. So I wrote my class name and then say my object. I was saying my object is an car, so I'll just name it as car. You can put it as anything, wire, paper, scissor, whatever. And then I'm gonna create a class. Like we have already discussed before, that we can create an instance of a class by using this new keyword and write new second class. So if you wanna see my class, my object gonna call attribute. So to call an attribute, if I write car dot something, it starts showing all the attributes. So some of these are already in-made functions, or say in-made attributes, could be in-made attributes which I don't want to use. What I am interested right now is getting this color and this speed. So I'm gonna write, I'll put dot again, and I can see all the options. So first one is color. So I'm gonna select this. So I'm gonna just write here color is. Oh, I'm gonna run this guy first and see what's gonna happen. So it asked me to run both of these. So I'm gonna run class and second class. So color is silver, right? So okay, so I have accomplished my first task, and my second one was to get the speed of the car. So I'm gonna write speed is, so if I write again car dot, it's gonna show all the stuff, and I need to select speed. I need to select attribute speed because I want to print speed. So my car is silver and my speed is 100. So we can go back and check car is silver, speed is 100. I can rename my car as red too. So if I'm gonna run now, so car is red now. Then I'm, so it's not about just object oriented is not just about that I can call the attributes from the main function. I can also call some other functions. For that I need to first create a function. Suppose I create a function called say public static void. I'm using void since it doesn't return anything, and I'm gonna just call fun. And inside my function I'm gonna just print some line. My car is Toyota Corolla. Actually model is also Corolla. So i'm gonna I'm gonna now use this object to call the functions. So car can also, you can see now it can call function to fun. So car dot function. So now I'm gonna just run it. So my color is red, my speed is 100, and my car is Toyota Corolla. So car dot function reads the function fun from there, from here. So you can see it's pretty simple to create an attributes and functions, and we can use objects which are made in our main class, and we can get the attributes and the functions from some other class. So just make sure there is always one main, and inside one main you can create many objects, not just one. In this condition we have just created one object, but we can create many objects, and we can use those objects to call some functions and attributes. So I can also create, say, second class, some other object, say pen, and then I'm gonna create an instance of it. So here if I just copy paste this function, and if I change this to pen, just to show you, I'm gonna do this pen dot, so it's gonna call color. I can change it to pen dot speed, and then pen can also called function called fun. So I'll just try to differentiate. Pen color is pen, speed is, my pen runs pretty fast, and pen function. So I'm gonna run it now. So you can see pen color is red, pen speed is 100, and my car is Toyota Corolla because my pen is calling that same fun. So hopefully by now you have known the importance of creating functions and using object oriented programming. By using objects we can call many functions, and make it more modular. Modular means we can create more functions and we can access them using our objects. We can also access our attributes using our objects. Hopefully you got to learn much more about object oriented programming from today's sessions, as previous sessions were more about loops and just writing our whole code in this main class. But today we have learned how we can use our main and create these objects and then access all this second class by using these objects. Hopefully, you have a good one. Stay safe, guys. Have a good night. Bye.